Due to the length of the previous program, Channel 8 now joins regularly scheduled programming in progress.
Feel a sense of guilt. These were college students, probably many needed money, and I would think they'd be very vulnerable. Didn't you feel guilt somehow factoring them into your business?
No, not at all. Not at all. The girls come of their own volition. They come to us. We don't go recruiting. They come to us. Certainly, by the location of the Help Wanted ad, they know exactly what they're getting into.
In fact, Staudinger feels in many ways he's done his girls a great service. Just listen.
A lot of girls got into the business and they were able to pay their tuition bills that they wouldn't have been able to pay otherwise. They paid for modeling classes or singing lessons or dancing lessons, or they were able to pay their back bills and get themselves out of debt.
But some former employees paint a picture of Staudinger, also known as Brad, as a man who preyed on his young employees.
Brad was famous for not paying people. He had girls who had wanted to quit because he owed them too much money. He would threaten to tell their families.
That type of threat, and they gradually increased as I defied them.
When they increased, what was the major?
Gee, I drove by your mother's store today, what a nice store, and just insinuating things of telling my family or risking my family or harming my family.
Some believe it is these kinds of threats that caused Staudinger to get shot.
I know of instances where he, Brad, would call families and tell them, yeah, your daughter's a prostitute.
We never forced anyone to do this, and they had an open-door policy at any time they could leave.
We've talked to people who say that's not true, that they couldn't leave when they wanted to, and that because there were nude photographs of some of the girls, that would be used as blackmail, so they were really captive.
I never took any photos of any of the girls.
Brad used to have champagne parties where he would get everybody wasted on champagne, take pictures of some of the girls, and then if they tried to quit, he threatened to send the pictures.
You have a sister, yes?
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel if you were not in this business and your sister responded to an ad and became one of the girls?
I think it's risky. I think you compromise your morals when you go out and you do this. I just don't think it's the thing for a young lady to do with herself.
Did you compromise your morals by running a business like this?
Some would say that.
Did you care about some of the girls?
It's difficult to care about them because so many of them are self-destructive.
Some would argue that these escort services take advantage of that weakness and exploit these young women by putting them in a world they just can't handle and can't escape from. Perhaps that's what we'll find out at Elizabeth Dugan's trial.
They think they're worldly, they're away from mom and dad, and they don't know nothing. When you're 20, 19, you don't even know how to make your own bed, much less go out and be doing something like that.
Well, Elizabeth Dugan's trial is expected to begin on Monday, and Robert Staudinger says he is no longer involved in the escort business. Just ahead, we will lighten the mood and tell you about some guys who are making Florida a little bit hotter, all for a good cause.
I don't know, I just kind of just picture myself doing something like this. Kind of like a beauty pageant.
Travel arranged through Continental. One airline can make a difference. What's the difference? For the price of regular coach, a first-class seat. That's the difference on Continental.
On Friday, is this tennis pro an ace at conning women?
On the next Good Evening, an angel of mercy at 911 helps save a dying baby boy.
Sounded like she was going to give up, and I just told her she couldn't.
Then, buried alive in an icy avalanche, his only thoughts were of his pregnant wife and unborn son.
I guess it's because something that meant so much was almost taken away.
And the tiny baby gets a second chance at life through the gift of someone else's heart. Real stories of Thanksgiving on a special edition of Channel 8's Good Evening, Thursday night at 6:30.
What can one man in a wheelchair do against a tidal wave of drug dealers and addicts? Ask Charles Wade. He's not your usual local hero. He's a one-man army, and he wins battle after battle as he rolls across his Florida neighborhood. See how his courage and determination have inspired and changed the life of one community. Wheels of Justice on the next A Current Affair.
Thursday night at 7.
Moms have to get up early to make their rounds.
How's my patient?
They know the way to doctor their family's coughs is with Robitussin. Because more doctors and pharmacists recommend Robitussin than any other cough medicine.
Not you, too. Spoon, I think he's coming down with a math test.
Robitussin, recommended by more doctors, pharmacists, and Dr. Mom. And for your little patient, try Robitussin pediatric cough and cold formulas.
You already know about Dairy Queen's great full meal deal. Home-style burger and fries.
Along with soft drink and the famous Dairy Queen sundae. Now it's the holiday full meal deal.
And you also get this great holiday glass. Collect a whole set.
The holiday full meal deal, only from Dairy Queen. You get all this, plus a collectible holiday glass. And all for one festive Dairy Queen price. It's the season sensation at Dairy Queen, where we treat you right.
From Hollywood Pictures, Thomas Johnson Con Man.
Read my lips!
Is now Thomas Johnson Congressman.
Same cat.
He's what America needs. And Congress deserves.
Ow! Well, I'm very flattered, Mr. Chairman. Dick. Well, I'm very flattered, Mr. Dick.
Eddie Murphy. The distinguished gentleman.
No. Dick, just Dick. Oh, just Dick, just plain old Dick.
Rated R. Starts Friday, December 4th at a theater near you.
It has been 3 months since Hurricane Andrew decimated parts of South Florida, and the rebuilding there continues. And to help raise money for victims, some firemen have abandoned their inhibitions. And, well, Joel Loy will explain it.
Firefighters are always coming to the rescue. In fires, earthquakes, riots, even hurricanes, they are there. And now, some of South Florida's finest are here in a calendar in the flesh.
We're used to fighting fires, not signing autographs.
Yeah. It was more embarrassing than anything else because it's not something that me or any of these guys are used to.
I like to fight fires. This right here is a big struggle for me.
What do you think, Ember?
Based on the day we spent with them, standing still and keeping a straight face on command is hard work for these guys. And in spite of their muscular good looks, not one of these lifesavers sees himself as a heartstopper, even though they were all the people's choice. Only 17 were selected out of 200 contestants in a series of events that was, well...
kind of like a beauty pageant. Prototype firefighter right there. Look at those abs. Chiseled. Awesome. Single.
By now you may be wondering, if they're such reluctant pinups, why did they bear it all at all? It's for charity, because they look forward to at least $50,000 in sales to be split between a Miami burn center and victims of Hurricane Andrew.
Because even the guys who were working on the calendar themselves have gotten hit hard by the hurricane. So it was something that was close to home.
The firefighters also tried to humanize their image and to display the tools of their trade. Mr. October's jaws of life, for example.
He's got a smile in that picture, but when he's out doing that actual, thing for the fire department, that's, that's a matter of life and death.
Call it beefcake with a cause or anything else. These smoke eaters won't mind. They've given their all. They slimmed down, pumped up, showed off, and had fun doing it. Was it worth it? They hope so.
It's for a good cause. I hope it sells a lot of count. I hope that it helps out the people that need it, and then we can kind of get along with our lives, just like South Florida needs to get along with what they have to do.
And if you want one of those calendars, there is a toll-free number, 1-800-435-3629. That's 1-800-435-3629. And it might make a good stocking stuffer. An Inside Edition. We'll be right back.
Only Sears has great values on Craftsman tools. Right now, this Craftsman 117-piece mechanics tool set with case and 3 quick-release ratchets is only $99.99. They're made in America, guaranteed forever. You can count on me.
cleaning and disinfecting, nothing outperforms us in the bathroom. Dow Bathroom Cleaner, starring Scrubbing Bubbles. We work hard, so you don't have to.
Introducing new Pepperidge Farm gravy.
Hey, mind if I taste it?
Well, okay, sure. It's made with natural meat stocks, juices, and tender pieces of meat.
Tastes delicious.
Well, it's not surprising. In a taste test, gravy lovers preferred new Pepperidge Farm gravy over Heinz. In fact, it tastes so good, you'll never guess it's 98% fat-free.
Absolutely delicious. Thanks.
Yep. In a taste test against Heinz, it really cleaned up. New Pepperidge Farm gravy, preferred by gravy lovers.
Time is flying by, and before you know it, the Payless Drugs Day After Thanksgiving 4-hour sale will be here with savings like these. Perfect gifts, perfectly priced. Choose from an assortment of Timex watches at 40% off. And get Princess Dog with 3 puppies or this toy crossbow and arrow set for $8.88 each. The Payless Day After Thanksgiving 4-hour sale. Get in on the savings before time runs out.
A good optometrist is a good listener. If you're not a good listener, you don't hear what the patient wants or what they need from you. This isn't just a business transaction. This is someone's vision.
Master Eye Associates, on the premises at Binion's.
See your eye doctor, then see Binion's, and we'll pay for your eye exam. When you buy a complete pair of prescription glasses, we'll rebate up to $35 for your exam. So see you soon at Binion's.
And here's what's upcoming on a very special holiday Inside Edition.
Why did he have to take them? Because, you know, they were so active, so full of life.
3 young boys were tragically killed, but their death gave 7 people the ultimate gift, a new chance at life.
It's the gift of love.
A moving story of how a tragedy was turned into a miracle.
A great story tomorrow, which is, of course, Thanksgiving. Yay! And all of us here at Inside Edition would like to wish you a great Thanksgiving. Take it easy, relax, don't eat too much. Thanks again for watching us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. We'll see you tomorrow.